Let's keep it that way. I would
So
be good.
give me a second to find.
If you want to get off the phone, you can probably, so you won't use it. How? Because you might want to call grandma or something.
I'm not gonna do that till after.
Alright, I'm just saying I don't want you to use the battery though. Remember that one time that we used the whole battery and you're like, oh, I was afraid that you couldn't call grandma. Yeah.
Yeah. So just give me 1 minute.
So I gotta go to the bathroom now.
Alright, you go ahead and do the other matter.
Be right back.
You go ahead and pee. What do you think?
But that voice, genuinely, the kid, as she shook her whole body and wiggled her whole body, her head and wiggled her whole body. Yeah, I can't. Thinking that I was using her too much, I gradually moved my middle finger towards the center. Yeah!
You there?
Yeah, I'm here. Well, I have the entire chapters somewhere.
The red pants are coming on me, but that's okay because I think it's on my period.
Well, let me go ahead and.
So do what you want. Like, Alright, I'm not gonna leave until the kids leave. I'm gonna stay in here with you, and then when they leave and stuff, I'll go out there because they get too noisy.
Will you come on? Are you? Are you kidding me? There we go.
I like it. That looks cute. It's a little tight, but it looks cute. I like it. Yeah, I was trying not to put it. You text me later. I'm telling you. If you text me later and say, hey, I have to have money so I can have lunch. Slow down.
You come on and just stay up here.
Is it working?
Hello, this is Ken Reed, the students, Caleb Dunlop's Dolphins. Here reading Sword Art Online, light novel series written by Ricky Kawahara, illustrated by Abbott. First written as a web novel under the pen name Kunori Fumio since 2002, and was published in 2009 at the same time as Excel. Sword Art Online, Volume 1, Chapter 9. 3 days later, Ishida informed us in the morning.
Will you come on?
Hello, this is Ken Reed, the students, Caleb Dunlop. Sword Art Online, Volume 1, Chapter 8. The float attached to the fishing line hadn't moved even once. Drowsiness invaded my consciousness as I watched the dancing sunlight reflect off the sparkling water over the lake. I made a huge yawn and pulled up the fishing line. Only an empty silver puff on the end shined in the light. The bait I had put on it was gone. For 10 days past, we moved to the 22nd floor. We worked to gather food each day. I had erased my two-handed sword skill, which I trained briefly a long time ago. It's finished in the fishing skill. I began to imitate Thai cobalt fishing. For some reason, catching fish. Steering toward just past the 600, so I didn't expect anything to happen. But I thought that I could at least caught something. Instead, I simply spent day after day waiting for the cases of fish I bought in the village. God, it's so annoying. I muttered my complaints, tossed the fishing tackle aside, and threw myself on the ground. Even though I rushed over the water was ice cold, the overcoat that Asuna had made me into the sewing skills kept me warm. Asuna was in the middle of training that skill, plus the coat wasn't as good as clothing from the NPC store. But since it was usable and kept me warm, there weren't any problems. It was now the month of the side class, which was November back in Japan. Although it was almost winter, fishing in SAO didn't have anything to do with the sea. Maybe it was simply because I used up all my work on getting my feet up the light. I'm Volume 1, Chapter 18. The float attached to the fishing line hadn't moved even once. Drowsiness invaded my consciousness as I watched the dancing sunlight reflect off the sparkling water over the lake. I made a huge yawn and pulled up the fishing line. Only an empty silver hook on the end shined in the light. The bait I had put on it was gone. 10 days passed since we moved to the 22nd floor.
Because I could finish this up.
You see, I thought I only wanted your heart, and I was unfair to you. I want the full package. Princess?
What?
I'm a man now. I made myself this body for you, Princess, synthesized from Ice King's living tissue. His bones broken and reassembled.
Yeah, oh boy. How about a hug? Give me a hug. I need it.
Silent, silent, all for you, Princess. Now marvel at these powerful, articulate limbs, attached with supple and delicate sinews.
Wait!
Now, my darling, we can finally be united as man and wife.
In order to gather food each day, I had erased my two-handed sword skill, which I trained briefly a long time ago, and exchanged it for the fishing skill. I began to
Who messed with my sound
take
set?
time close.
Should have been same.
Why is it acting up, or is it like
Please,
not
catch it.
acting up, but
Training score just passed the 600, so I
maybe
didn't
like slow or something?
No, I turned everything back up again.
Oh, I don't know. I wasn't there.
At some
So
point, I'm like, who messed up with my...
I don't know. Grandpa, maybe?
active. But I thought that I should have at least caught something by now. Instead, I simply spent day after day wasting the cases of bait that I bought in the village. Ugh, this is so annoying. I muttered my complaints, tossed the fishing tackle aside, and then threw myself onto the ground. The wind that rushed over the water was icy cold, and the overcoat that Asuna had made me with her sewing skills kept me warm. Asuna was in the middle of training that skill, thus the coat wasn't as good as clothing from the NPC stores. But since it was usable and kept me warm, there weren't any problems. It was now the month of the cypress, and which meant it was November back in Japan. Although it was almost winter, fishing in SAO didn't have anything to do with seasons. Maybe it was simply because I'd used up all my luck on getting my beautiful wife. As my thoughts reached this, my entire being was filled with happiness, and a wide smile spread across my face. And suddenly a voice reached my ears. How do you do? I looked up in surprise and saw an old man standing there as I turned around. He was wrapped in thick clothing, including a hat with ear flaps, and had a fishing tackle in his hands just like me. But the surprising part was his age. No matter how I looked at it, he seemed
We
to
could
have
even do The
80 years
Sims
old.
today.
The ice
What happened?
We could even do The Sims today if you want, because Grandma will be home.
Right.
behind metal frame weapon.
But I want to do Mario Kart because I want to actually see how that plays.
Yeah, so do I, because it's new, and I want to see what kind of cool things they got in it.
Passage showed the age of a senior. Amongst the hardcore game addicts of SAO, it was extremely rare to see someone so old. Actually, I've never even seen one before. Maybe. I'm not an NPC! He smiled bitterly as he had read my thoughts, and then slowly extended down the slope. Sorry, I was just wondering. No, it's fine. It's understandable. I'm most probably the oldest player here. His healthy body rocked as he gave a hearty "Wahaha!" laugh. Excuse me, he said as he sat down next to me. He took out a bait case from his hand and awkwardly opened up a pop-up menu, taking his fishing rod, and put the bait on it. My name's Nishida. I'm a fisherman here. In Japan, I worked as the head of the maintenance company called the Toto Broadband Connection. I'm sorry, but I don't have my business cards with me. He laughed again. Ah. I could mostly guess his reason for why he was in the game. Toto was a network operator company that had been cooperating with Argus. They were responsible for taking care of the network that linked the SAO servers. I'm Kirita. I moved to here from the upper levels a while ago. Nishida Oji-san must have been maintaining the SAO network connection. I was in charge of it, Nishida said as he nodded. I looked at him with a complicated feeling. It meant that this man had become entangled in everything here because of his job. My superior said that there was no need to log on, but I can't be fully at ease until I see my work with my own eyes. And because of an old man's worries, I became like this. He swung his rod with an amazingly smooth motion as he said this, and one could tell that he had the professional mastery of a skilled fisherman. He also seemed to like talking, as he kept on going without waiting for a response from me. Other than me, there are around 20 to 30 other old men who end up here due to various reasons. Most of them are living safely and starting safe, but I enjoy this far more than simply eating 3 meals a day. He lifted his fishing rod. I searched endlessly for good rivers and lakes, and finally came up all the way to a place like this. Oh, really? Well, there are almost no monsters on this store. He should have just smiled as I said without answering. And he asked me, well, are there any good spots on the upper floors? He asked. Well, the 61st floor was entirely a lake, or more like a sea. They say that one could catch you. Oh, better go there sometime. At this time, the float of his fishing rod began to quickly sink. Nishino wasted no time pulling it in. It seemed that his fishing level was pretty high, as well as his actual ability to fish. Whoa! It's huge! The stream leaned forward. Nishida calmly reeled the fishing line and quickly pulled up the shimmering blue fish. The fish flapped in his hands a few times and vanished into his inventory. Amazing! Nishida gave him a fair smile as he raised his head to reply, "Ah, it's nothing. All you need to do here is raise a fishing skill." Then he added while scratching his head, "But even if I can catch them, I still don't know how to cook them properly. I want to eat sashimi or grilled fish, but I can't do it with soy sauce." Ah, yeah. I hesitated for a moment. We moved here to avoid other people, but I figured that this person wouldn't really be interested in the process. I know something that tasted a lot like soy sauce. What? Nishida leaned closer with his eyes shining behind his glasses. As Asuna greeted my return and saw Nishida, her eyes went wide in surprise, but then she smiled and said,
Welcome back. Yes.
"Yeah, this is Nishida Oji-san, the fisherman," and my voice trailed off as I turned towards Nishida and was unsure how to introduce Asuna. Then Asuna smiled at the old fisherman and introduced herself.
I'm his wife, Asuna. Welcome to our home.
She nodded confidently. Nishida was staring at Asuna with his mouth open. Asuna was dressed in a plain long skirt, a heavy shirt with an apron, and a headscarf on top. She looked very different from the imposing warrior image of her as a KOB member, but her beauty didn't change. After blinking several times, Nishida finally said, I apologize. I was mesmerized for a moment. I'm Nishida. Sorry for intruding upon you. He scratched his head and laughed. Asuna applied all of her impressive cooking skills on the huge fish that Nishida had caught. She brought it into the table after turning it into sashimi and grilled fish with soy sauce for the seasoning. As the aroma of the handmade soy sauce wafted through the house, Nishida widened his nostrils with the look of delight on his face. It tasted more like a yellowtail with just the right amount of oil rather than a freshwater fish. According to Nishida, we needed to have at least 950 points in fishing to be able to catch it. After a brief conversation, the three of us focused on eating with our chopsticks. The plates were empty within the blink of an eye, and Nishida sighed with an expression of bliss as he held a cup of hot tea in his hand. That was very satisfying. Thank you. That soy sauce actually existed in this world.
Oh, it's handmade. You can take some back with you if you like.
Asuna retrieved a little bottle from the kitchen and handed it over to Nishida. I thought it was a good idea not to tell him the recipe. Asuna then smiled and said with a grateful Nishida,
Don't worry about it. You also bought some good fish.
She then continued,
Get it the good one, bottle, you think?
At the sudden attack, I simply sipped on my tea in silence before responding, "The lakes in this area are all too hard." No, not really. It's only the lake that Kirito-san was fishing in. And what Nishida had said, it made me fall speechless. Asuna grabbed her stomach and began to laugh without stop.
Why did they say it like that?
Well, actually, in that lake, Nishida lowered his voice importantly, so Asuna and I leaned forward. I think the local god lives there.
Local god.
Local god? As Asuna and I echoed each other, Nishida smiled, pushed back his glasses, and then kept talking. The village item shop, there's one bait that's much more expensive than the others. I was curious about its capabilities, so I decided to buy one to try it out. I swallowed instinctively. But I couldn't catch anything with that bait. After trying it out in various locations, I finally thought of taking a shot at that high difficulty lake. Did you catch something? Well, something took the bait. He should have nodded deeply, then his expression became one of regret. But I couldn't pull it out with my strength and ended up losing my fishing rod to it. I only managed to see its shadow during the last moments. It wasn't just huge. One could call it a monster, with the differences from the ones that appeared in the fields. Put his arms wide apart. This is probably the reason behind his meaningful smile when I said, "There are almost no monsters on this floor."
Oh, I want to see it!
Asuna exclaimed as her eyes sparkled. Anita caught my gaze and then said, "So I have a proposal. Do you have confidence in your strength stats, Kirito-san?" "Well, it should be alright. But how about we fish for together? I'll hold it until it bites and leave the rest to you." So we'll switch while fishing. Would that be possible? I tilted my head to the side.
Let's try it, Kirito. It should be.
Asuna said this with excitement written all over her face. But it was true that I was also quite interested. "Let's have a go at it." As I answered, a smile spread across Nishina's face. "That's the spirit! Waha!" That night, after explaining cold, Asuna crawled into the bed, and pushed her body against mine and made a sound of satisfaction. She blinked sleepily and then smiled as if she had thought of something.
There's so many different people here.
It was interesting, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Asuna then suddenly removed her smile and muttered,
Up until now, I don't know what others. I don't mean that we're special, but since we're
Hold on, let me turn on the closed captioning real quick. Because when she when she talks like that, it's kind of hard to understand her.
Oh.
He made a sound of satisfaction. She blinked sleepily and then smiled as if she had thought of something.
There's so many different people here.
It was interesting, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Asuna then suddenly removed her smile and muttered,
Up until now, only been lying on the upper levels. I completely forgot. There are people living on people. There are people living normal lives. I don't mean that we're special,
I don't mean that we're special,
but since but since we're high enough level to fight on the front lines,
since we're high enough level to fight on the front lines,
I suppose that means we an ability to them. I don't know what.
"I never thought about it like that. I always felt that becoming stronger was just a way to..."
Did I start it?
What the
Oh, right. I didn't screen share it, did I?
no. But I wasn't sure if you should or not because we can just hear it anyway.
What?
I said I didn't think it mattered because you can hear. I can hear it. You just can't see it. Like, you know.
Now you can see it, though.
Survive.
I think that they're going to be a lot more. Of course, that includes me.
Except, with my personality, hearing these kind of expectations only makes me want to run away.
Oh, you.
There's also a pouting dissatisfaction. The stroke her hair hoped for this life to continue for a while longer. We should on the other players. We have to return to the front lines at some point. Or at least for now. Based on the messages that Aguila and Mike sent me, I knew that they were having a hard time trying to clear the 75th floor. However, I believed from the bottom of my heart that the most important thing to me right now is this life boss now. To read along with Sword Art Online, or just to read on your own time, go to bakasuki.org. BAKA-DSUKI.org. Also, special message for those who actually care about the series. I finally have enough people for Volume 2. Hooray! Thank you for everyone's support. If you either referred someone or you just found the series by accident and thought, hey, I want to join. Again, thank you for your support. It is, as much as I despise the sound of my own voice, it is the fans of Sword Art Online who watch the series and keep me going.
What the hell? Oh, okay. I could just hit 19 here. Duh.
Sword Art Online, Volume 1, Chapter 19. 3 days later, Nishida informed us in the morning that he was going to fish for the local god. Around 30 people would be there to watch, as it seemed that he had told his fishermen friends about this. This is troublesome. Asuna, what should we do? Tell the truth, we weren't all that happy about this. We had come here to hide from the gossipers and Asuna's fans, so we were a little hesitant about hearing before so many people.
How about this?
Yeah, pretty good. You look like a proper farmer's wife.
Is that a compliment?
Of course. Well, in my case, they're not going to recognize me as long as I don't look a battle leader. Before the sun even rose, I walked out of the house with Austin, who was carrying our picnic basket. She could have just pulled it out when we got there, but she insisted that it was part of the disguise. The day was warm for an early winter day. After walking through the forest of huge pine trees for a while, we finally see the sparkling water between the trunks. A lot of people had already gathered there. As I approached nervously, a familiar stout figure waved to us as we laughed. Ha! It's a relief that we could have had such great weather today! Hello, Nishito Oji-san. Asuna and I nodded our heads. He told Sword Art Online, Volume 1, Chapter 19. 3 days later, Nishida informed us in the morning that he was going to fish for the local god. Around 30 people would be there to watch, as it seemed that he had told his fishermen friends about this. This is troublesome. Asuna, what should we do? Tell the truth, we weren't all that happy about this. We had come here to hide from the gossipers and Asuna's fans, so we were a little hesitant about appearing before so many people.
Do you see it now?
Yeah.
Well, you got it on full screen, which is fine because you did that before. But yeah, you can see full screen.
Of course.
Clear screen.
In my case, they're not going to recognize me as long as I don't look that. Before the sun even rose, I walked out of the house with Austin, who was carrying our picnic basket. She could have just pulled it out when we got there, but she insisted that it was part of the disguise. The day was warm for an early winter day. After walking through the forest of huge pine trees for a while, we finally see the sparkling water between the trunks. A lot of people had already gathered there. As I approached nervously, a familiar stout figure waved to us and laughed. "Ha! It's a relief that we could have had such great weather today!" "Hello, Nishino-ji-san." Asuna and I nodded our heads. He told us that the assembly of people here from various age groups were all members of the field that Nishino ran. We greeted everyone nervously, but it seemed nobody recognized Asuna. Putting that aside, Nishino-ji-san was far more active than I imagined. He must have been a good team leader for this company. The atmosphere was already spirited, as the group had been holding a fishing competition before our arrival. So today's main event will finally be starting! Nishino loudly announced this as he walked towards us with a long fishing rod in his hand. Spectators cheered in excitement. I looked at the fishing rod he was carrying, my eyes tracing down the pole without much thought before the item at its end surprised me. It was a lizard, an abnormally large one at that. It was as long as an adult's forearm. Poisonous-looking red-black skin shone as if it were to emphasize its freshness. Asuna noticed even later than I did, and her expression froze as she took several steps back from me. If this was the fate, then what we were trying to catch was beyond belief. Before I had any time to ask, Nishida turned towards the lake and raised his fishing rod. With a short shout, he swung it with an impressive fork, and the huge lizard drew an arc in midair before falling into the water with a huge splash. Fishing required almost no waiting time in SAO. Once you put the bait in the water, either a fish took the bite within a few dozen seconds or he lost it.
It's here, Nishida-san.
It's still too early!
Behind Nishida's glasses, the two eyes that usually belonged to a good-natured grandfather were shining with light. Nishida continued to watch the end of the rod without moving as it twitched. Then the rod jerked harder. No! Nishida strained his small body backwards and then pulled on the rod using his whole body. I could tell the rope was really tight just by looking at it, which also gave off a twanging sound effect. "It took the bait! I'll entrust the rest to you!" I cautiously pulled the rod that Nishida handed over, but it didn't even budge one bit. It felt as if the fishing hook had caught onto something embedded in the ground. I looked back at Nishida, where the fish had really been, and then within the blink of an eye, the rope started pulling into the water with a burst of power. Ah! I quickly dug my feet into the ground and pulled it up again. The strength-applied gauge quickly went past the normal mode. "Is it okay to strain this?" I asked Nishida as I worried about the durability of the fishing pole. "It's of the highest quality! You can pull on it all you want!" Nishida nodded, his face already red from excitement. I corrected my grip on the rod and then pulled with all my strength. The fishing rod bent around the middle and became a huge U. As each player levels up, they can choose to raise their strength or dexterity. Axe users such as Akil would opt for strength, while rapier users like Asuna would focus on dexterity. Although I was a normal sword user and raised with both, my personal preferences prioritized dexterity somewhat more than strength. But I seemed to be winning this tug of war, most probably because my level itself was so high. I slowly stepped backwards, gently forcing the huge thing out of the water. "Ah! I can see it!" Asuna leaned over the water and pointed to it. I was leaning backwards and further away from the lake, so I couldn't check. The spectators got louder and rushed forward to look into the water, which quickly deepened as it left the shore. I couldn't suppress my curiosity and focused all of my strength to tug at the fishing rod. Suddenly, something startled all of the spectators that had been leaning over the water. Each one of them took a few steps back. "What's wrong?" Before I even finished talking, they all turned around and ran away. Even Asuna and Nishida ran past me from either side with white faces. I was about to look back towards them when the weight lifted from my hands and I fell down on my backside. Did the rope snap? As I thought that, I threw the rod away and ran towards the lake. At that moment, the glittering surface of the water suddenly surged upwards. I froze on spot with my eyes wide open, and at this moment I heard Asuna's faraway voice.
"Kirita-kun! It's dangerous!"
When I turned around, I saw Asuna, Nishida, and everyone else had already gotten up from the embankment that rose from the edge of the lake. It was quite far away from me. I could hear the water splashing loudly behind me as I began to understand the situation. Then, with a feeling of uneasiness, I turned back around. The fish was standing. To be more precise, the creature was like a koala. a cross between fish and reptiles, except this one leaned more towards the reptile side. It stood there on the grass with its 6 powerful legs, looked down upon me as water streamed off it like waterfalls. I said looked down, because this thing was at least 2 meters tall. Its mouth, which seemed like it could swallow a cow whole, was positioned just a bit higher than my head, with a familiar-looking lizard-like sticking out of it. From either side of this ancient colossal fish's head, 2 basketball-sized eyes met on those of my own. The yellow cursor appeared automatically to mark it as a monster. Nishida had told us that the local god of this lake was a monster in a different sense of those that appeared in the fields. How is it different? This thing was a monster in every sense of the word. I forced a smile and took a couple of steps backwards. Then I turned around and scrambled off. The huge fish behind me gave a thunderous roar and started following me with steps that shook the ground. I reached Dawson within a few seconds and exclaimed loudly, "That was unfair! Running away by yourself!"
Oh, this is the thing to be saying that, Kirito-kun.
I turned around and saw the huge fish running towards us with an impressive speed despite its sheer size. "Oh, so it's running on the ground! So it's a dip nut?" Then I turned around and scrambled off. The huge fish behind me gave a thunderous roar and then started following me with steps that shook the ground. I reached Dawson within a few seconds and complained loudly, "That was unfair! Running away by yourself!"
Oh, this is the thing to be saying that, Kirito-kun.
I turned around and saw the huge fish running towards us with an impressive speed despite its sheer size. "Oh, so it's running on the ground! So it's a dip no one! Kirito-san, this isn't the time to be saying pointless things like that! We should run away quickly!" This time it was Nisha who shouted fear. The dozen of spectators were in a state of shock from the situation. Quite a few of them were sitting on the ground with blank expressions.
Kirito-kun, did you bring your weapons?
Asuna said as she brought her head right next to mine. Yeah, it would be pretty hard to get everybody ordered enough to escape in this sort of situation. Sorry, I didn't.
Well, I guess I don't have any choice then.
Asuna shook her head as she turned to face the huge fish that was near us. She quickly manipulated the menu with a sure hand. As Nishida and the other spectators watched in surprise, Asuna took off her overcoat and the scarf with her back to us. Her chestnut hair danced wildly in the wind as it reflected the sunlight. Although she only wore a grass-colored long skirt and a shirt of hemp cloth, a rapier shone at the left side of her hip like a mirror. She drew it with her right hand, and the sword gave a clear ringing noise as she waited resolutely for the huge fish to come. Nishida, who was standing beside me, finally got back to his senses and shook my arm while shouting, "Kirito-san! Your wife is in danger!" "No, we can let her handle this." "What are you saying? If that's what you're going to say, then I'll..." He snatched a fishing rod from a nearby companion and prepared to rush Asuna with a tragic expression on his face. I had to quickly stop this old fisherman. The gigantic fish didn't slow down one bit. It opened its huge mouth, which was lined with countless sharp teeth, and threw its entire body at Asuna as it was trying to swallow her whole. Asuna turned the left side of her body away from the fish, while her right hand flew out with a silver-white light streaming behind it. A blinding flash of light erupted from the fish's mouth with an explosive sound effect. The fish was thrown high into the air. Asuna hadn't even moved from her spot. Although the sheer size of the monster induced fear, I guessed that its level couldn't be very high. There was no way that a monster from such a low floor, especially one from a fishing-related event, could be that strong. After all, SAO was a game that kept the normal pattern of online games. The fish fell onto the ground with a crash, its HP greatly reduced by Asuna's attack. Then, Asuna mercilessly launched into a chain of consecutive attacks, worthy of her title, Flash. Nishida and the other spectators watched wordlessly as Asuna activated one skill after another while she stepped gracefully as dancing. Was it Asuna's beauty or her strength that mesmerized them? I thought that it was probably both. As Asuna swung her sword with a presence that overwhelmed everything around her, she saw that her opponent's HP had gone into the red zone, jumped back to widen the distance between them. After landing, she went straight into a charge attack. She dashed towards the fish, leaving a trail of light behind her as if she was a comet. It was one of the highest level rapier skills, flashing penetrator. With a sound effect similar to a sonic boom, the comet penetrated the fish from its mouth to its tail. As Asuna skidded to a stop, the huge monster behind her fragmented into numerous bits of light scattered. There was a loud smashing sound, which created a huge ripple on the lake's surface. Asuna sheathed her rapier with and walked walked nonchalantly over to us. Asuna skidded to a stop. The huge monster behind her.
You still there? You still there?
Here, Darren, no, or don't leave far, dude.
Besides, the detectives at practice. Nobody else.
What are you doing with those patties?
These are no good, Mr. Ransom. But we're made them.
They look okay to me.
But he's not a real fry cook.
Yes, now. Give him an apron and put him to work. You know, he might be as good a fighter as you.
I'm right here, Darren.
Okay.
Henley.
Okay.
I mentioned this in the
Right.
scattered.
Yeah.
You okay?
Yeah, I'm alright.
There was a loud smashing sound which created a huge ripple on the lake's surface. Asuna sheathed her rapier with up and walked nonchalantly over to us. Ishida and the other fishermen were left with their mouths gaping wide open, unable to even move. Hey, good job.
It's not fair, making me fight by myself. You're buying lunch next time.
Our money is shared data now.
Oh, right.
As Asuna and I went on with our relaxed conversation, Ishida finally managed to blink and open his mouth. Oh, that was surprising. Madam, you're really strong. This might be a little rude, but how high is your level? Asuna and I looked at each other. Staying on this topic for too long might be dangerous for us.
The fish dropped in height.
Asuna pressed a couple of things on the menu, and a silver fishing rod appeared in her hand. Since an event monster dropped it, it was most likely an unsellable rare item. Oh, is this? Ishida received the fishing rod with sparkling eyes. All the spectators became interested in this as well. Just as I thought we had managed to safely avert this crisis. Are you Asuna from the Knights of the Blood? A young player took several steps closer to Asuna and stared intently at her face. Then his face got bright. Yeah, you are! I even got a picture! Asuna forced a smile and took a few steps back. Spectators then doubled their excitement. It's an honor! Do you see Asuna-san fighting so close up? Oh yeah!
You alright?
Yeah.
Love you. Love you, my future husband.
Me too.
You love yourself?
Yeah.
Oh, me too.
I love you too.
Can you give me your autograph? The young man suddenly stopped talking and shifted his gaze between Asuna and me a few times. Finally muttered with a surprised expression, are you two married? It was now my turn to force a smile. As both of us stood there with unnatural smiles plastered on, shouts of anguish rose up all around us. We didn't have any idea of what was going on. Our secret honeymoon ended like this after only 2 weeks. But maybe we should consider ourselves lucky to take part in the whole event of the received a message asking us to take from the 75th floor house. The next morning, as I sat on the edge of the bed and stared at the ground, Asuna, who had finished getting ready, walked over to me with the arch soles of her boots clamped against the ground.
Hey, you can't be like this forever.
But it's only been 2 weeks, I replied childishly and raised my head. But I couldn't deny that looking at Asuna in her white-red night uniform for the first time in a while was very attractive. Seeing as we had temporarily left guild, we could decline the request. The last line of the message, that some people had already died, had we had on.
Well, we should at least go listen to what's going on. Already told her.
As she tapped me on the back, I finally stood up with reluctance and opened the equipment screen. Since we weren't part of the guild right now, I put on my familiar black coat and a minimalistic set of armor, then slung my 2 swords onto my back with the scabbards crossing each other. The heavy weight on my back felt like they were complaining about being left in the inventory for so long. With a quick movement, I drew them slightly and then sheathed them again. A high and clear metallic sound rang through the room.
Yeah, this appearance suits you best.
Asuna smiled and hung on to my right arm. I looked back and bade farewell to our new home, which we were going to be away from for a while. Let's get this over with quickly and then come back.
Yeah!
We looked at each other and nodded. Then we opened the door and stepped outside in the cold winter air. At the gate plus of the 22nd floor, we found Nishida waiting for us with a fishing rod in his hand. We'd only told him at the time that we were going to leave. Could we talk for a bit? I nodded to Nishida's request. The three of us sat down next to each other on the bench at the plaza. Nishida started talking slowly as he stared up towards the upper floors. To tell the truth, until today, stories about how people were fighting to clear the game on the upper floors sounded like they came from another world. Perhaps I'd already given up on the thought of leaving this place. Osmond and I are listening in silence. I think you already know this. The IT industry progresses almost daily. I started this career when I was young, so I was able to keep up with the industry back then. But now I've been out of the field for about 2 years. I figured it would be almost impossible for me to catch up now, since I don't know whether I could return to my old job or not, or if I would be treated as a hindrance and simply be tossed away. I thought that it would be better for me to keep fishing here. He stopped talking and formed a smile on his old wrinkled face. I didn't know what to say. Fully couldn't even imagine all the things he lost when he became an imprisonment.
Vamos.
Austin suddenly started.
Ronnie. Don't forget money, 40, and have fun.
You got the card?
Those are yours.
Alright, I know that.
Okay.
I'm just asking if you have the card.
I'm in here, Dan. Why do you have this part open here?
The adventure you've been dreaming of is here. The Wizarding World of Harry Potter, featuring the all-new Diagon Alley and the Hogwarts Express. Come and live it.
Hey, Darren, you can start it up again, dude.
And we look for you to sing along. Please keep down all of your tears. To the moment that will live here. Come for the emotional part. Will make a sad face and I touch my heart. Gently strum my guitar inside till my head on back and away. Here comes the bridge. This makes the bridge. This the bridge. Well, I guess that was the bridge.
Come on, Dad. Come on, let's go back in here. Come on. Dad, Dad.
That song.
Like it.
Hey, I'm back. Yay, I'm open you back.
Alright, let's finish this.
I'm back in here, and you could have kept it on. I don't know why you turned it off. I just went out there.
It might have happened lately. I also thought about this.
Is everything okay?
Yes, I'm alright.
So, as each day passed, it felt like everything. My friends, my family, going to college, everything relating to the real world was being ruined. I dreamed of the other world when I slept. I thought the only thing I could do was get stronger, quicker, and clear the game faster, so I could actually change my weapons too.
I looked at Austin in surprise. I've only never paid much attention to others before, but I never felt anything like this from her during our interactions. Her this wouldn't be the first time that I had guessed someone's personality wrong. Asuna caught my gaze and smiled briefly before continuing.
But about a half a year ago, after I had just teleported to the city from the front lines, I saw someone taking a nap in the grass in the closet. He looked like he was in a pretty high level, so I got angry and said, "If you have time to kill here, go to the dungeons and try to clear some more of it."
Then she covered her mouth with her right hand and laughed.
And that person unexpectedly replied, "It's the best season in Anchorage. The water setting is perfect, and it would be a shame to go to the dungeons on a day like today."
She's supposed to hang out.
And he gestured his feet next to it and said, "Why don't you take a nap as well?"
Hanging outside.
So rude.
Asuna stopped smiling. Her eyes became interesting proportionately.
But what this person had said surprised me. I found that he was living properly in this world. I wasn't worried about the people days of the world. Experiencing this world, I discovered there were actually people like this in the world. So I sent the other guild members away and tried letting them think to me. Because the game felt so good. The right form of peace. I fell asleep. And I didn't have any nightmares that time. It was probably the best sleep I'd had since coming to this world. By the time I woke up, it was already afternoon. The other person was looking at me patiently. That person was him.
As she finished, Asuna grasped my hand. I felt extremely embarrassed. I did sort of remember something like that, but... Sorry, Asuna. I didn't mean anything that deep by it. I just wanted to take a nap.
I knew that, even if you didn't tell me.
Asuna pouted. Then she turned back towards Nishida with a smiling face.
I went to sleep thinking of him. And the nightmares went away. I found out what I was, and I set aside time to go see him every once in a while. Then, I began to look forward to the coming each day. When I realized I was in love, I became happy and swore that I would treasure this emotion. That was the first time I come into this world was grateful.
Asuna lowered her head, rubbing her eyes with her gloved hands, then took a deep breath.
Liverpool is the million behind the 10 years. He's also the proof that I'm alive, and the reason I look forward to tomorrow. I put on the road and had come to this world to meet him, Nishida-san. This may not be my place to say this, but I do think you have achieved something here. There's no doubt that this is a virtual world, and that everything we see and touch is an imitation created by data. But to us, our hearts are here in this reality. If that's true, then everything we're experiencing in this world is also true.
Nishida blinked continuously and nodded several times. His eyes were moist behind his glasses. I was also trying my best to hold back my tears. Sword Art Online, Volume 1. We'll come back. Please keep us company when we do. As I promised with my... Yeah.
Experiencing this world. I do think you have achieved something here. There's no doubt that this is a virtual world, and that everything we see and touch is an imitation created by data. But to us, our hearts are here in this reality. If that's true, then everything we're experiencing in this world is also true.
Nishida blinked continuously and nodded several times. His eyes were moist behind his glasses. I was also trying my best to hold back my tears. It was me, but I was the one who was saved because I couldn't find a reason for being alive. Whether when I was in the real world or after I came to this thing. Yes, you're right. Nishida looked up at the sky and spoke. What I've heard here is also a priceless experience. Having caught a 5-meter fish is also one. It seems that my life here hasn't been meaningless. wasn't meaningless at all. He should have nodded once and then stood up. Ah, it seems that I've taken up too much of your time. I firmly believe that if people like you are fighting to free us, then we should be able to return to the real world soon. Although there's nothing that I can do to help, I can at least encourage you and cheer you on. We should have held our hands.
See you later, buddy.
See you later.
We're leaving.
See you later, Reagan.
Bye, bud.
Love you guys.
And shut down. We'll come back. Please keep us company when we do. As I promised with my index finger, Nishida nodded with a huge smile as tears streamed down his face. He firmly shook hands with Nishida and walked over to the teleport gate. As we entered the space, shimmering like an illusion, Asuna and I looked at each other and opened our mouths at the same time. Teleport! Random! Blue light that started to cover our vision erased the image of Nishida and kept waiting at us. To read along with Sword Art Online, whether to read on your own time or to read any other light novels that may have been translated, go to bakasuki.org. BAKA-TSUKI.org. Oh, by the way, I am still thinking I do require someone to say Bakasuki. If no one had stayed alone and said that, I do have someone in mind to give the but if anyone wants to have a card and make something to change, I can get rid of it. See what's parts from it. $5 for I have it. Say. Before this advertisement begins, I would like to apologize for any stuttering and elongated words, which is important.
Wow.
Hello, this is Alex, also known as Rebus Newman. Film Austin Wolfens and the Anti-Fishing Author, and creator of the Audio Light Novel Project. The Audio Light Novel Project is a project dedicated to making audiobooks, or as I call them, audio light novels. The point of this is to make audiobooks of light novels because people are too lazy to read, don't like to read. This is my way of trying to popularize light novels. Currently, I'm making audio light novels for Data Live and to Audio Modules Noise, although I am looking at so I can enjoy it. Although I may pick up either Mondaiji tachi ga isekai karu furu sou desu yo, yahari ore no seishun no rabu kame wa machigatte iru, Maoyu Maoyusha, Lord Horizon, Data Hotbar, or the Blade Blue Spaceship Light. As of the recording of this video, I have not put up any audio light novel videos in months due to a plethora of them, but I do have chapters recorded that are already planned. What this video is for is to advertise that I need voice actors and actresses. One of my fictional index and other light novels I have made for audio light novel have many characters.
Kirito-kun is the millions I have like to use. He's also the proof that I'm enough.
Video, they used Hatsune Miku. Oh. So, but here's the thing. Like, that's not going to be out for a while. But
became happy and swore the truth.
Before this advertisement begins, I would like to apologize for any stuttering and elongated words.
Come on. I want to know why this was canceled.
I became happy and swore that I would treasure some emotion. That was the first time I felt into this world was a great big thing.
Asuna lowered her head, rubbing her eyes with her gloved hands. Then took a deep breath. Hello, this is Alex, the creator of Audio Light Novel. Just want an important update. So, about a few hours ago, the news was brought upon me that the light novel Toronto Marginal Index has been licensed by Young Press. They are going to publish the Toronto Marginal Index light novel. Now, here's the point. I actually arrived home as I heard the news on Twitter. So, here's what's going to happen. I am going to have to quit audio light novel Toronto Marginal Index. There are 5 or so people who actually listen to that and are saddened by the news. I apologize. But here are the reasons. It would be illegal for me to make an unofficial audiobook, even if I am not making money, because that would still be freely distributing a product that is up for sale. And if you're going to be thinking, well, what about when you read it off Akatsuki? Well, it was not available in English, so what?
That's a lot. Then, I could get to the forward. I became happy and swore that I would treasure emotion. That was the truth. And into this world was a great thing.
Asuna lowered her head, rubbing her eyes with her gloved hands, then took a deep breath.
Kiribati is the moon body that can be moved. He's also the proof that I'm alive, and the reason I look forward to tomorrow. I put on the mirror and I come to this world to meet him, Nishinachi-san.
Because we're done, I guess.
What do you mean?
I do think
There's no
that's
parts left.
something.
Oh.
There's
So what are you gonna do now?
Basically, what happens if you guys have ever seen the anime? I guess I'll go for volume 2.
Okay.
Basically, what happens if you guys have never seen the anime? Heathcliff is. I have to get off and restart this because Heathcliff is Akihiko Kabura, so Kirito has to fight him
Right.
after they defeat this big centipede fucking thing. So
True, yeah.
I'll be right back, guys. Let me just get off and restart this, okay?
Why? What's going on?
I got out of everything.
Oh, I
That's why
love
you
you.
can see my voice. I mean, see my face.
Got it. I love you.
Alright, be right back.
You love me?
Me too. Here, BRB.
Okay.
No, I. What happened was. We're gonna have to find it from a different source.
Okay.
We're gonna have to find it from a different source. So hold on, because there's no parts anymore. So I'm gonna have to go to like part 20. I'm gonna have to go to.
Okay.
We're gonna have to do it from a different source.
Alright. But that voice genuinely became, as she shook her whole body and wiggled her whole body, her head and wiggled her whole body. Yeah, I can't. Thinking that I was teasing her too much, I gradually moved my middle finger towards the center. As Anja let out a remarkable loud cry, my fingers were enveloped in a slimy sensation that place.
I'm gonna have to find somewhere else. Just hold on. Let me go ahead and do it somewhere. Sorry for this. I thought chapter
It's okay.
19 would be it. So I figured. But he must have quit it.
Yeah. I think so too.
Oh, there's a volume 4?
A huge castle made of stone and steel floating in the sky. That's all this was. It took a big
Come on!
Oh, hey!
Alright, hey guys, I'm back. Chapter 2. I don't know if I'm complete this because it's really, really long. But hey, so I'm gonna do parts. Anyway, let's go. Chapter 2. The sword swinging to these strange sounds, swishing around, cutting really way everywhere hands moves to be surprisingly big sin into bulk. George fiercely ended his song outburst and laughed at George. Why do they? On the hill after being hit by a voice laughs. Not like that. The first one. No, the first one was in Fort Clay. That bastard. The planing song.
Okay. You know what happens. Well, you know what happens in the anime, basically.
Yeah, I do.
I'm gonna look for volume 2 if I can actually find it. Really? Stupid.
Bart walked, and when there was a movie or TV adaptation of a story, people don't bother reading the book. Someone who rather likes books, I find this rather unfortunate because most of the time the source material is even better than the movie. Though there are some exceptions, of course. Today a review of a good source material, Sword Art Online, the light novel.
Okay. Let me just go to Mario Kart because I can't seem to find volume 2 at all.
Sword Art Online is set in the year 2022, where technology called full dot is being developed. It allows players to immerse their concepts inside virtual worlds. The story follows Kyoto, a teenage gamer, as he risks his life playing virtual reality massively multiplayer outcomes.
Come on, stupid
It
thing.
might be a bit surprised that playing a video game would be an endeavor that would join mortal games, but let's just say that the game developers in the series are exactly benevolent. The story starts with our protagonist, Kirito, getting trapped in the game Sword Art Online, along with 10,000 other people.
Do you still have that Mario Kart thing?
I think I do.
I knew I had you put it there for a reason. Husky, cute.
That's a miniature husky.
Did you put it to yourself? Are you sure you did?
I'm finding it right now, Dan, so chill out for a minute.
There it is. I got it.
Yeah. I did though, did I?
Yeah. You might as well do Sims too.
Yes, of course.
Alright, and welcome to the start of my Let's Play for Mario Kart 8 exclusively for the Nintendo Wii U. I have been so hyped up for this game, and I'm incredibly happy that it's finally come out. And if you play it, it's going to be so glorious. Look at that, the user interface looks so sleek and modern. I love it. I'm going to go and Alright, and welcome to the start of my Let's Play for Mario Kart 8 exclusively for the Nintendo Wii U. I have been so hyped up for this game, and I'm incredibly happy that it's finally come out. And if you play it, it's going to be so glorious. Look at that, the user interface looks so sleek and modern. I love it. I'm going to go and dive into the Grand Prix, and screw it, I'm going to go straight into 150cc. Which means that we're going to be having a high-speed thrills. Oh, yeah. And these are the 16 characters that we start off with. I have not unlocked anything in this game because it's actually the first time that I'm playing this game. But thankfully, Shy Guy is a selectable character right off the bat, which makes me really happy because he is my favorite Mario Universe character. Now, a lot like in Mario Kart 7, you actually do get to customize your cart, or actually your bike as well, because they did bring back bikes from Mario Kart Wii, which is pretty wonderful. And as you alter the cart pieces, you actually get to change the stats of your character. And you can access that by pressing the plus button here. See? So you can change the speed, the acceleration, weight handling, and traction. So I saw the roller wheels made a comeback, which made me very happy because those were my favorite in Mario Kart.
So I'm waiting for Grandpa to come and get me.
It's actually modeled off the enemies from Super Mario 3D Land and World. So I'm going to choose that, as well as the parry for this.
For me,
Alright, and welcome to the start of my Let's Play for Mario Kart 8 exclusively for the Nintendo Wii U. I have been so hyped up for this game, and I'm incredibly happy that it's finally come out and I can play it, it's going to be so glorious. Look at that. The user interface looks so sleek and modern. I love it. I'm going to go and dive into the Grand Prix, and screw it, I'm going to go straight into 150cc, which means that we're going to be having a high-speed thrill. So, yeah. And these are the 16 characters that we start off with. I have not unlocked anything in this game because this is actually the first time that I'm playing this game. But thankfully, Shy Guy is a selectable character right off the
But
bat, which
I do want to get there. Remember those reviews I did for SAO?
Yes, sir.
I do want to get those same reviews for Excel World. So as soon as we do a stream tomorrow, I'm gonna get those ones that those few episodes that we did tomorrow out of the way. You know?
Okay. Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yes, I do.
makes me really happy because he
I got you.
is my favorite Mario Universe character.
And I don't care if they're in my season or anything. There's nothing bad in that anime,
There's not.
except for a few fantasies that
Right.
Haru has, but that's not until later in the game. That's not until later in the series. Like, till the very last arc. You know what I mean, right? When he's fantasizing about Kiryu Hime, basically having sex with him. You know what I mean? No, there's one part in the beginning of the anime too. I remember too. So as long as she doesn't see that, I'm fine. You know.
Right.
And I am 22, so she has to. You know.
You know what, Dan?
But
It's kind of weird to see a 20-something, 2-year-old guy watching the pool thing. God, yeah.
no.
What's so right to be having that?
No. It's a cartoon, but it's meant for adults.
I know, but it also has contents of sex and everything, and it's kind of weird to have someone watch it.
So you watch Rosemary Vampire.
Doesn't show that bad. This shows a couple, doesn't show them having sex. It shows just it's naked. That's it.
This doesn't show it either. It's just no SAO. You can show that, but
Yeah, I don't really like Excel World as much as I do Excel.
but you still watched it, right?
Yeah.
Now,
You see
not
this?
like in Mario Kart 7.
What?
Can you see my hands move?
Hold on. Yeah.
Can you?
Yeah.
Cool. What would you do if I looked like that?
What? What? What did you do? But you still like the show, right? Nikki, you still like the show, right?
I don't really care for Excel World as much as I do for the other ones, but I do watch it. Hi.
What's up with your glasses? Take them off and kiss me.
What?
Take them off and just kiss me. I love you.
I love you too.
You're gonna still watch it, though, right?
Well, yeah, but I don't care for it as much as I do for Excel.
No, but it's in the same universe.
I know, but the anime itself is just not really what I would like to watch.
I love you so much.
And I love you so much too, baby.
So you want to watch some of it tomorrow?
Yes.
I don't even care. I don't even care if Grandma sees or hears anything. I am 20.
You're going to be 22.
I am 22 years old. She's
No,
just gonna have to.
What I say about seeing that like a guy watch it or anybody watching it, it's kind of awkward. Like, I don't know how to explain it. I don't know. It's just weird.
So it's not like they show it or anything. It's not like they have it or anything. It's just like they do it in SAO.
They don't do that in SAO.
I love you so much.
I love you so much.
So you want to watch it tomorrow too?
Yes.
Alright, and then we could do some of the reviews.
I'm not crazy about it, but I'll still watch it. That's what I'm saying. You know what I mean?
I like it because it's in the same universe.
You like it because it has magic in a world that you can go into. That's why you like it.
Like I said, she's my. Like I said, I have.
I didn't say that. I said you like it because it goes into a different universe.
It's in the same universe as SAO.
I'm talking about when you go to that game thing.
Yes. Just for you. I love you.
This is what I would be like.
What's up with your glasses, though?
Not glasses, with fake glasses. We got the kids got them from the birthday party.
You want to watch it tomorrow too?
Yes. We're gonna cam in the morning?
Yes.
Okay.
Gonna cam in the morning. I'm gonna start.
What are you doing the Excel world?
I'm gonna start Excel World at like 12 because there's still the Yu-Gi-Oh thing that I want to watch to make sure to see if Astro comes back.
Too, yeah.
I love you so much.
I love you so much.
Give me a hug. You ready to continue this?
Yes, I am.
Even though I haven't watched it in a while, I still remember the characters' names.
True. Yeah. You will too.
I love you so much.
I love you so much.
You get to customize
You ready?
Yes, I am.
your cart or actually your bike as well, because they did bring back bikes from Mario Kart Wii, which is pretty wonderful. And as you alter the cart pieces, you actually get to change the stats of your character.
You really want to watch it tomorrow too?
Yeah, I want to watch it.
Give me a hug.
I'm not saying I'm not gonna watch it. I'm not crazy about it, but I'll still watch it.
Cool.
Yeah.
And you can access that by pressing.
You like Sword Art Online better, though, right?
Yes, I love like Sword Art Online. That's like one of my most favorite animes now.
I love you so much.
I love you so much. Hey. You're hot to me.
The plus button here, it seems. So we can change the speed, the acceleration, weight, handling, and traction. So I saw the roller wheels made a comeback, which made me very happy because those were my favorite in Mario Kart 7. And I like the Bitty Buggy cart. It's really cute, actually. It's actually modeled off the enemies from Super Mario 3 Land in the World. So I'm going to choose that, as well as the parachute. So let's move on. So here we have the cup selection. So on the top row, it consists of brand new tracks. And then on the bottom row, we have retro cups, which consist of tracks from previous Mario Kart titles that have been slightly altered to fit some of the new features of Mario Kart 8. But we're going to dive into Mushroom Cup, which consists of the new tracks, and it has Mario Kart Stadium, Water Park, Sweet Sweet Canyon.
What?
This review, is it gonna show like levels and stuff like that?
Yeah.
Jackson's.
From what I know, he only did like one part, but he might have done like multiple parts. They're
Right.
just in a playlist.
I want to play
Yeah.
this so bad, but I think
What?
I want to play this so bad, but I think it's on Wii U.
Yeah, it's on Wii U.
Okay, gotcha.
Actually, I think it can be on Wii though, because remember when I thought that Ben 10 was on Wii U, the new
Yeah,
Ben 10 game.
and it
It might
wasn't.
be, it might be on Wii too.
I want to check that. Mario Kart 8, right?
Yeah.
'Cause I love Mario Kart. It's been my favorite games ever since it. Because if it is, I'm getting it.
And you're gonna let me play it, right?
Oh, well, yeah. No, I'm just gonna leave you alone then. You're not gonna play. Of course I'm gonna play.
Okay.
I will let you play.
Would you mind doing that and getting off? Because I gotta eat.
Yes, you gotta eat. You wanna watch it or?
Yeah, can you watch it?
Yes, I can.
I'm still gonna call Grandma too.
Right. And you go ahead and do that, and then you hand
Okay.
me back.
I'll call you. I'll tell you. Okay, it's okay to come back in.
Alright, sounds good to me.
All right.
Alright.
Can you do that and then tell me the results?
Yes, I can.
Alright.
Probably gonna be doing that the whole time while watching you.
All right.
Alright.
I might as well just put on some music.
Yeah, because the Mario Kart's like always been my favorite.
I might as well just put on some music.
Yeah, put some music on, you know. What music? You like that song?
Yes.
You did a chipmunk version?
No.
Why do you like that song?
Because it reminds me of Chris. He's gonna throw it in my side. All right. Anyway, get off.
Okay. Love you.
Love you too. Okay. Stupid hairs. Hold up a sec.
Okay.
Well, Oh my god. Okay. Oh my god. Mhm. I know you're watching this, but I gotta call her. God, God damn it. I just called you because I'm reminding you that I gotta call her. Okay. He's still watching it? Yeah, you can still watch it. Yeah. There must be a delay on it. There's a delay on it, isn't there? Yeah, there must be a delay on it. Anyway, I'll call Grandma real quick and then call you back. Call you back in here. Alright. Did you reset that again? Oh, okay. Alright, just listen to it from that phone and then come back in. I mean, and then I'll tell you to come back in, alright? Because at some point you gotta hear my conversation with him. So as soon as I come here, um, then you'll hear me say goodbye and stuff. So yeah, love you, baby. Start it back up, okay? Yes, you prefer. I love you, baby. Bye. Oh, crap. Wait a second. Let's hope you win that lottery. Hello? 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 Anyone there? No? Okay, I'll call Grandma's cell phone. No answer. I'm gonna call Grandma's cell phone. Oh, come on, crap. Hi, it's me. Just thought I'd call. Apparently there's no answer here, so I'll talk to you again. Anyway, love you, Grandma. I wanted to check on you guys. Love you, Grandma. I'll talk to you again. Bye. Alright, Mickey. Oops. Oh, crap. Hopefully she doesn't check her messages. Alright, Nikki, come back in.
Hello.
Hopefully she doesn't check her messages because they said, "Alright, Nikki," right in the middle of the message.
What?
I said, "Alright, Nikki," at the end of the message, so hopefully she doesn't
Oh,
check it.
I hope so too.
What the hell?
What?
How the hell did I get back here?
There's 100 ways. I don't know.
Ruins. So let's get started. Gotta say, this loading screen is pretty sweet. So I'm gonna choose that, and as well as the parachute. So let's move on. And here we have the cup selection. So on the top row, it consists of brand new tracks, and then on the bottom row, we have retro cups, which consist of tracks from previous Mario Kart titles that have been slightly altered to fit some of the new features of Mario Kart 8. But we're going to dive into Mushroom Cup, which consists of the new tracks, and it has Mario Kart Stadium, Water Park, Sweet Sweet Canyon, and Thwomp Ruins. So let's get started. Gotta say, this loading screen is pretty sweet. I like how there's all those little tiny silhouettes in the bottom. It's kind of like a little throwback to Super Mario Kart. And here we are at Mario Kart Stadium. Oh my god, guys, I still cannot get over how good this game looks. It's just so damn good. Okay, now hopefully we want to start accelerating at the number 2. And look, we're actually going to be racing with Rosalina. That's a new thing in Mario Kart 8, actually, because before you would have to unlock certain characters before you saw them in the game. But even if you haven't unlocked a character yet, you actually get to see them in the battlefield. Well, it's not really a battlefield, but I kind of consider Mario Kart to be a battlefield in a way. And if you have never played a Mario Kart game, basically it's what you expect. It is a racing game, clearly. Now, let's see if I can bump into anyone here. Oh, sweet. Okay, well, clearly, I am still getting used to this whole anti-gravity stuff. Anyways, what makes Mario Kart so fun is that you get a whole variation of items to use while you're racing. Right now we have a coin, which isn't the most exciting thing ever, but hey, at least it adds 1 coin into our inventory, which is nice. As you get more coins, your character does go faster. You can see how many we have at the bottom left down there, and oh no, get out of the way, baby Luigi, please. 10 is the maximum amount that we can have, so that means that we are going as fast as we can, which is so good. We get items by going through these blocks, and when we're in the higher places, we're not going to get so many amazing items. Though I gotta admit, a red shell in second place is pretty legit, because we can use that and make Donkey Kong regret all of his life choices, which is just great. And oh god, alright, well someone just wiped out my banana. That sounds wrong. I don't really know what I was saying with that. However, a difference with Mario Kart 8 is that you can no longer hold items on reserve. So, for instance, in Mario Kart 7, if I were to hold a banana behind my character, I could keep it and then I could get a new item. But in Mario Kart 8, that no longer works. So you only get to keep 1 item on reserve, just in case that's throwing you off your game when you are finally playing this. But my god, I gotta say, this looks absolutely incredible. It's so cool that Nintendo finally has made a true HD system, and it's just shown how amazing they can make their games look. Alright, and awesome, look at that. We got first place in our first track in Mario Kart 8. And awesome. Also, we do get to race against 11 other people. And Donkey Kong and Baby Luigi seem to be sort of our rivals, kind of, because they're right behind us. Now let's go ahead and move on to the next. Never mind. Let's view the highlight reel. Why not? This is actually really cool. If I'm not mistaken, I believe that this is the first time that they're actually ever adding this feature in. So you can just see like the little highlights that you've done, like when we made Donkey Kong regret his life. It looks so dramatic when you can play it in slow motion. That's amazing. That is so cool. So yeah, if you just hold down the B button. Okay, that's enough of that. That's really sweet. Anyways, we'll go to the next race, and I'll play some of the little highlight reels at the end of each track, because, you know, it's cool to see it from a different perspective. But here we are at the water park. And wow, this looks so cool! It's like a little
I wanna
cupcake
play
ride
this.
on the ground, or those might be seashells, I'm really not sure.
I want to play this so much.
Huh? Oh, I know, right? I love Mario Kart. Will you
Nope.
play with me?
Now,
Yes,
when
but I keep comparing.
That's fine. Darren, you played the Wii before, remember?
Yes,
Don't
and
you
I
remember?
competitive with you.
Huh?
And I got competitive with you.
You're okay. So kiss me.
Oh, you kiss me. I love your family.
I love you if you
I
can
thought
back.
you were coming around with your mom.
Well, the kids are still here, so.
Why the heck?
Well, the dad's here too, but he's doing something, so. Like, he's cleaning it out and everything. It's taking a long time, but. It should be leaving, like. I don't know when they're leaving to go and spend the night, but they are. But I don't know, like, when, if it's anytime soon, because that would be nice
this dude
to,
shows up, he starts
have
counting.
your talk.
I love you so much.
I love you too.
That's really sweet. Anyways, we'll go to the next race, and I'll just play some little highlight reels at the end.
Hold that for 5 minutes. You know how you said I love you, and I said you said how I love you so much, and I said I love you so much too.
Yeah.
When you turn it on, he's like, "Oh, that's so sweet."
Aw,
He said that, like, right after that.
I love you.
Yeah, me too.
Mm-hmm.
You can tell my mom loves you, don't you?
Yeah, she does.
You heard her, did you?
I love her too.
Did that?
What?
Did you hear her say that we need to keep you?
Well, you said that.
No, she said that. She said we need to keep him. I said I will. We're gonna get married one day. He's my boyfriend forever. And he said, then he told me to tell it's okay to say marriage choice.
Listen,
I'll marry him.
it's okay to sing. It's okay to sing marriage because it's gonna happen.
I know it is. Me too. I will. I say it to my mom sometimes. Sometimes, like,
She just rolls her eyes, doesn't she?
I get too shy when it comes to this.
What?
So I get too shy sometimes.
I am gonna marry her someday, you know.
And I want to marry you too someday.
Okay. After this though, you want to do the Sims?
Yes. We're gonna be together forever.
Yes.
Married and be together forever. Yes. I want to grow old with you, so yeah.
Seriously, what?
Why does it do that? It's been doing that to mine too. I try to watch you too.
No, it's on auto thing, so it does that.
Oh. See, mine must be an auto thing too, because mine does that too.
So I'm gonna have to go on to this and mess around with it.
Yeah. Gonna have to, because it will keep doing it.
Something before HD.
If I find a problem, I find a way to overcome the problem. A lot of people know that there's hunger in the United States.
Alright, and welcome to the start of my Let's Play for Mario Kart 8 exclusively for the Nintendo Wii U. Right now we have a coin, which isn't the most exciting thing ever, but hey, I
Hold on.
just wiped out my banana. That sounds wrong. I don't really know what I was saying with that. No longer works. So you only get to keep one item up. Sort of our rivals, kind of, because they're right behind us. Now let's go ahead and move on to the next. Never mind. Let's view the highlight reel. Why not? This is actually really cool. If I'm not mistaken, I believe that this is the first time they're actually ever adding this feature in. So you can just see like the little highlights that you've done, like when we made Donkey Kong Live. It looks so dramatic when we play it in slow motion. That's amazing. That is so cool. So yeah, if you just hold down the B button. Okay, that's enough of that. That's really sweet. Anyways, we'll go to the next race, and I'll play some of the little highlight reels at the end of each track, just because, you know, it's cool to see it from a different perspective. But here we are at Water Park, and wow, this looks so cool! It's like a little cupcake ride underground, or those might be seashells. I'm really not sure. Okay, now, when this dude shows up and he starts counting down, you do want to start accelerating at 2 because then you get an additional little boost. Another reason that I'm playing in 150cc, by the way, it is the hardest mode. Well, kind of. There also is a mirror mode, but I don't have that unlocked yet, which would, I guess, maybe some would consider to be harder than this mode because then all of the tracks are actually flipped. But anyways, I'm hoping that eventually maybe I won't be in the like top 3 places. That way I can get some more interesting items because Mario Kart 8 does have some new items. And whoa, speak of the devil, here is the piranha plant. And bam! Poor Donkey Kong. I don't know why. I mean, I don't have any beef with him, but Shy Guy is just not having any of his crap whatsoever. And making sure that he does not get first place at all. A cool thing about the piranha plant is that it actually eats the bananas that are on the track, which is really convenient because baby Luigi likes to be a major jerk and place them all the time. Now, I don't want to jinx myself, but I haven't run into any blue shells just yet, so I'm kind of anticipating that, but oh my god, this anti-gravity stuff, which is just incredibly... Oh, yes! Oh my god. Okay, I hope a blue shell gets thrown at me. Oh my god. Yes, 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 yes. Here it is! Oh, screw you, blue shell. Hell yeah! That horn item is so legit, you guys. So that horn item basically blocks any item, including that damn blue shell that we just blocked. Like, how awesome is that? I can't even get over that. Oh, I'm so happy they added that item in. Now, what's really cool about that horn item, too, though, is that let's say there's a whole bunch of people bunched up around you, you can actually use that. So it'll spin everyone out in control, anyone that's kind of near you. And wow, I'm actually really surprised that I'm doing this well. I mean, I don't mean to toot my own horn, but it's just like, I don't know, the Mario gods are smiling upon me because I have come in first twice so far, so that's pretty legit. Alright. And I really want to see the highlight reel because, come on, let's face it, we got to see that blue shell block in slow motion. So I'm currently in first, Baby Luigi's in second, and Donkey Kong is in third. Okay, well, unfortunately, I just watched the entire highlight reel, and it did not show me blocking the blue shell, unfortunately. But man, I just love watching this right now, just really appreciating like all the details they put in this game. I didn't even realize that Shy Guy's mask was actually reflecting a whole bunch of stuff, so that's pretty sweet. Anyways, let's go ahead and go to the next race. Oh my god, here we are in Sweet Sweet Canyon, and it looks so cool. There's little wafer cookies on the windmill. That is so neat, and I think I saw macaroons. There's gingerbread men and women in the audience, you guys. This is not a drill. Ginger toads have come to life. This is amazing, and there's a little purple Yoshi there. Oh my god, you guys! This track is so cool. Oh my god, our lights came on in the tunnel. That's so cool. And by the way, I haven't even talked about the touchscreen. Unfortunately, I cannot show you the touchscreen because I do not have a capture card for that. But you can see where everyone is currently placed. Okay, we'll take the blue first, and then I'll try to remember to take the red when I can. But anyways, you can see all the items that everyone has down on the touchscreen, and there's also, oh, what's this? We can actually beep at people. Oh my god, that's incredible. Oh god, I got screwed. So yeah, we can just straight up honk at people for them to hurry up, or I guess maybe if we're in first and we want to literally, like, I guess it wouldn't be tooting our own horn, but we can beep our own horn, and that guy has the golden mushroom. That's no fair. That's right. Oh my god, for once we're not in first. Well, good. Maybe this will allow us to get some of the better items, because I haven't been able to show them all off. And who put that banana there right when I landed? That is incredibly rude. I gotta say, this is probably, it is obviously way too early to say which track is my favorite, but this is pretty awesome. I always love sweets, and it feels like we're kind of racing on Laffy Taffy when we go here. Oh god, there are ice cream traffic cones. This is incredible. I love this so much. You don't even know. Like, this is just, I'm gonna get diabetes from playing this level. I'm sorry, that's probably really insensitive to people that have diabetes, but it's just the first thought that came to my mind. And Peach, get out of here with your bicycle, please. You sound bike in Mario Kart. What is wrong with you? And, oh man, we're not doing so hot. Well, actually, no, we kind of are. Just kidding. I thought that we were further away, but... Oh, I didn't mention this either, but I am playing on the gamepad, clearly, because I was just talking about it. But there are plenty of different ways to play, so you can also use the steering wheel and the Wii remote, like in Mario.
Did you find it?
What?
Did you find it out on the Wii, if it's possible on the Wii?
I didn't see anything. So.
Okay.
Kart Wii, so that is an option if you enjoyed using that. Also, you can play with a Wii. Oh my god, I should have held that banana behind my back, you guys, but I didn't. Oh, please say something better than a banana. And oh no. No, I needed a mushroom. Oh man, I'm so sorry, guys. I'm so sorry. Actually, oh no. Well, I was hoping to come in third. Didn't do so hot that track. Then again, this is my first time I'm playing it, but I did some pretty new mistakes there, so I do apologize. Anyways, I believe we do have one more track, but first, let's view the highlight reel. This is just absolutely wonderful. I love this track so much. It is just so cute. I know I've already stated that a whole bunch of times, but I like how they even made the crowd, you know, little gingerbread men. That's just amazing. And the little wafer cookies as the window, and you have all the little delicious cakes everywhere. I don't know. This probably is going to be one of my favorite tracks. I can already tell, like I stated. And actually, Shy Guy's victory dance is pretty amazing. Well, let's go to the final race of the Mushroom Cup. Okay, so here we go. And I gotta say, the thwomps look really, really detailed, which is awesome. And I actually didn't pay attention, but I think that we're still in first, even though we didn't come in first last time. Right here, these little blue tracks is actually what takes you into the anti-gravity. And of course, I don't think I really talked about it, but anti-gravity is a brand new thing in Mario Kart 8. In Mario Kart 7, you could actually drive in the water, and you can still do that in this game. So you can glide in the air, which I believe you've seen me do that already. And the anti-gravity is just a nice little touch that they've added in this game. And also, while you're doing... Okay, I gotta watch out for DK. Oh, whoa, that's a crazy shortcut right there. Okay, anyways. Also, when you're in the anti-gravity area, what you can do is you can actually bump into other people, and you won't get out of control, assuming you don't hit a shell or a banana around them. And instead, what you will do is that you'll get a little speed boost from bumping into them, which is pretty awesome. So when you play with your friends, you know, you kind of bump into each other on purpose so that you can help each other out. And then after you're over the anti-gravity, you go back to, you know, trying to cut each other's throats, which is, you know, what Mario Kart and friendship is all about. So right now, we are on the same track. This is, oh god, or not track, excuse me, second lap. And he finally got struck by lightning, which makes us very, very tiny. And I believe that anyone runs us over, we get flattened like a pancake, which is never fun. But wow, this is so good. The sky and just the lighting in this game, I can't get over it. You know how when you're a kid and you played like Mario Kart 64, well, assuming you're my age, which plenty of you probably aren't, and you're gonna all make me feel really old. But anyways, you know, when I played on the 64 back then, I kind of feel like maybe this is how it looked like with my imagination. And as much as I hate to say it, you know, clearly my imagination is not the same as when I was a child. But wow, this is just so nuts. I'm so happy that Mario Kart 8 is finally here because this is probably going to be my favorite game of this year. I can already tell. It's just so good. And by the way, I haven't really been talking about the controls all that much, but if you played Mario Kart 7 or even Mario Kart Wii, the carts definitely move a lot more like that. So I think that's a reason why I'm doing pretty decent. It's because I'm just so used to Mario Kart 7's controls, and it just seems to translate super well with Mario Kart 8. But look at that, we came in first, Donkey Kong came in second, and Luigi came in third. Before we do the celebration, which I have no idea what that looks like, let's go ahead and watch the highlight reel. Now, I didn't mention this, but sometimes you see Shy Guy doing these little spins and tricks. So when you jump off ramps and stuff, or you're about to actually go into gliding mode, what you can do is you can press the right trigger, and the moment you do that, like right there, you get a little speed boost after you land. And I just felt like doing a little slow motion here, because why not? And ooh, the particle effects are really nice also. Okay, well, anyways, let's go view the results. Oh, okay, so they did it a little differently in this game. Usually, at the end, there would be like a little kind of cinematic cutscene, but instead, they actually use a little highlight reel of your entire cup, and then just tell you, you know, the results that you got. Alright, awesome. And we also unlocked the flower cup and a new character. Who did we get? Ooh, yes, awesome. We also got a Shy Guy stamp, and that is for the Miiverse. Okay, so what characters did I get? Also, I got a 1-star rating, I think. Yeah. I believe that you are rated from 1 to 3 stars. But hold on, let's see which character we got, because anticipation is killing you guys. Oh, we got Toadette! Alright, well anyways, that basically concludes this first part. When we come back, we're probably going to be racing with someone else. I like the light and medium characters, so if you want to suggest a character, try to suggest one that's light or medium, and I didn't talk about that, but I'll talk about that in the next part, and we will be diving into the Flower Cup. So that is all for now, and be sure to subscribe to the Mario Kart 8 videos. So anyways, I'll see you all later.
Lily! Shh. Oh, there is more.
More Mario Kart 8?
There is more. There is more. So let me go to videos here.
Alright, and welcome back to the final part of Mario Kart 7. So, we are going to be playing with Honey Queen, and I've decided to...
Okay. Let me just look up. Let me just go back to his channel. Type in no. Well, from what I can watch. Well, from what I can tell, there's only 2 parts.
Only 2?
Yeah. Now will you just hurry up and load?
I know, it's taking
For
forever.
the love of... Okay.
Alright, and welcome back to Let's Play. As you can see, I went back and actually replayed the Mushroom Cup so I could get a 3-star rating. And I couldn't help it, I did play the Flower Cup beforehand too. But at least for all the new horses, I'll be sure not to play them in advance. That way I can capture the initial reaction. Anyways, I asked you guys who to play last time, and a lot of you were saying Peach or Baby Peach or just Baby character in general. So I'm going to pick Baby Peach. Before I do that, though, in the previous part, I was also talking about how I prefer the light and medium characters. So in Mario Kart 8, they are categorized into different classes. So there's the light classes, which would be the babies, and the fast acceleration and handling. So that's why I prefer playing with them. Up here, we would have the what I assume are medium racers, and then down here are definitely the heavy racers. So I think for this part, I'm going to go ahead and use the bike. So I'll use the standard bike. Also, I did unlock this Bowser Kite Delight as well as a Wario Wing. You unlock card pieces by getting more coins, so that's another incentive to pick them up, other than also increasing their speed. Let's see, which one gives the best acceleration? That's all I'm worried about. Alright, I'm going to go with this one since we have not used this yet. And let's go on over to the Flower Cup, which consists of Mario Circuit, Toad Harbor, Twisted Mansion, and also Shy Guy Halls. I probably should have held off playing Shy Guy so I could play his own level, but oh well, life goes on. And here we are. Mario Circuit looks pretty intense and super curvy. And look, off in the distance, there's even a little Toad house. Oh, awesome! Awesome! We're going to be racing against a baby Daisy, which makes me very, very happy because she doesn't know it yet, but I'm about to make her my rival. Let's see if we can bump her. Oh no, she's faster than us. Rude. And there's also regular Daisy and regular Peach in this race as well. Now, I don't think I mentioned this, but in Nintendo's Direct, or the Nintendo Direct for Mario Kart 8, they mentioned how in certain tracks the cart will actually be superior over the bike, and then in other tracks the bike will be superior over the cart. So it just kind of varies by stage which one's better, and obviously since I'm still new to this game, I don't really know which one's more beneficial to which, but I'm just going to be trying my best. Also, I was looking at the controls and I didn't see any option to do any wheelies, which is unfortunate, because in Mario Kart Wii you could do wheelies and you would get an extra boost for doing so. Again, I don't know if maybe I just missed something, but I couldn't figure it out, and I didn't see it when I pressed start and looked at the controls. But I did find out how to look behind me, so if I press the X button at any time, and oh look, we actually got a boomerang. Really. This is kind of a crazy item, actually. And it's sort of like the fire flower where you can use it multiple times. So that's interesting. Wow, we're doing so bad. Oh my goodness. I only have myself to blame. I don't think it has anything to do with the bike at all. Because, to be honest, the bike sort of feels exactly like the cart.
Okay, let me go ahead and put this on the thing just in case Grandpa comes in.
Okay.
Because I might have to.
Are you
I
gonna
might
get
have
on?
to. I might have to actually end it.
How about you just get off now since it's like 8:30?
Yeah. And I'm gonna
Just so
cam you.
you get in trouble.
I'm gonna cam you too, you know.
I know.
Alright, add part 2 to yourself.
Yep, ma'am. I mean, sir.
Really? Your mom.
My mom's a dork.
You know what I'm looking at, right?
Yes, I see.
What the hell?
5, 6, $7. Okay.
Okay, add this to yourself.
Yes.
Because I can't find. Because I can't find.
You might just want to do that tomorrow because it's getting late and I don't want to get in trouble. You get me figured out because I think you're going to get in trouble and then...
I'm gonna look it up on my iPod.
Did you get it?
I think I sent it to you. I think I sent it to you.
Then why didn't that go through?
Let me do it again. Did you go through now?
Hold up. Yes. It went through. Thank you. Are you gonna get off the shoe now?
Yeah, but watch the video I made on the thing.
On the cam?
Yeah.
Alright. Well, promotion.
You better get off.
Yeah. And it's Cammy, right?
Yeah.
Alright.